Hi everyone, how's everyone doing? So I'm Sayantika. As you've already heard, I used to be in this awesome place, and and it feels really surreal to be back here and performing in front of you all again. And yeah, I've got my best friend, and of course, all of you know her, I'm sure, Tanvi, on the guitar. So we started this musical journey together. More on that later. But yeah, so I'm gonna sing two songs for you, both of them from my recently released EP, Yesterday Forever. So this first one is called Heavenly. You say I am your queen, the fairest you have seen, but never be mine. There's a hope and desire, a love with no tomorrow, may last for all time. But I'm never ever giving up. One life is not enough for you and me. And I'm never ever losing heart. We'll never ever stay apart. Can't you see we're heavenly? No, we'll never be. I will still remember the time together, so heavenly. Through eternity, I will still remember the time together, so heaven. I have only ever been powerless to win over your heart, and I can sit here feeling sorry for our tragic story, but it's yet to start. Believe me, 'cause I've never ever given up. One life is not enough for you and me. I never ever lose a heart. We'll never ever stay apart. Can't you see we're heavenly? No, we'll never be. I will still remember the time together, so heavenly. Through eternity, I will still remember the time together, so heaven. Nothing to say I till now have not done a lot of upbeat pumping music, not a lot of pop stuff. But I don't. Thank you. But I think IIT is a place that taught me that you can make anything you want, and if it's Porcupine Tree, if it's Wilson, it's all good. And them and Coldplay, like they're some of our biggest influences. And yeah, by the end of it, I ended up making ambient dark pop. But yeah, so long as you guys enjoy it. So this next one is called, it's about childhood nostalgia, and this one's called The Memories Remain. Was young, I had many folks and many friends and many heartbreaks that I'd just begun. Now I have grown, I got fewer people by my side and even fewer I can call my own. Where the days we had, won't they all come back? Nowhere to be seen, only in my dreams. Why can't we go back to yesterday? Things we love, they never seem to stay. People come and people go away forever. In the end, the memories remain. In the end, the memories remain. I'm so numb, so caught up in my own existence. How have I forgotten to have fun? Now I've become all the many things that I detested, doing things I never should have done. Where's the innocence? Why don't it make sense? Nowhere to be seen, only in my dreams. Why can't we go back to yesterday? Things we love, they never seem to stay. People come and people go away forever. In the end, the memories remain. In the end, the memories, all the happy smiling faces, our favorite places, my favorite time. When I feel I'm getting nowhere, I know you're all there, and I'll be fine. So why can't we go back to yesterday? Things we love, they never seem to stay. And people come and people go away forever. In the end, the memories remain. When I fall asleep, I dream of them again. All the golden days where all of us were dancing in the rain. When I fall asleep, I dream of them again. But in the end, the memories remain.
Tanvi, that was one of the most beautiful performances I've ever heard, and yeah. Give it up for Sayantika and Tanvi again, guys. Guys, I'm gonna ask Sayantika a few questions about her journey, journey through music, like how she, got into music and how she made her release her first EP and all of that. So yeah. So I have my first question for you, Sayantika. So. All right. So when did you first realize about your love for music? Like how old were you when you started pursuing music?
I started, I mean, whatever, I've been learning on and off forever. But I think it was in 4th grade that I started writing music is when I realized that, this is something that I would like to pursue. Though granted, my first song was about fish and meat. But yeah, I was very attached to that.
I would hear it.
Later.
Alright. So, I want to ask you about your experience with the Institute Music Club. There was Saz and Staccato when you came in, I believe? Or was there?
Yeah, there was. So what's there now?
Symphony.
Symphony.
The umbrella term.
So things were a bit different. I think in our first music orientation, one of the biggest things was I was looking around the whole room and it was just guys. And I was like, somebody come who's not a guy. And then suddenly she appeared out of nowhere and she was also clearly looking for a girl. And I was like, hi, and she's like, oh, it's like, thank God. So I think that's changed a lot, and like this is the second time the Institute has had a female music secchi. So things have changed a lot since then, which is really exciting. And what was amazing, which I guess even you guys have already either found out or will find out, is IIT opens your eyes for a lot of things that you came here maybe for something and then you discover something else about yourself on the way, and you might end up doing something completely different, but what's important is that you keep an open mind. I didn't exactly think that I would end up doing music when I came here, but the music scene here was so incredible. All the people I met, I'm sure you guys know Atulit Khanna, Pushkar Pandit, Aditya Balal, all these like super guys, and we made a band and we had an awesome time performing in Sur Bahar, Swar Sandhya, doing all our whatever, everything that we concocted up. And yes, all our experiences with Choprekar ji also. Insti was a big deal that way. Insti was always encouraging me, and I'm sure it's encouraging you to find something within yourself which you might not know about and to explore it and to just come out with it and just express yourself. So Insti was huge. Insti was an eye-opener. In fact, it's here that I finally decided, okay, this should not influence you in any way, but it's here that I finally decided that I want to do music. So, yeah.
So, next question. When did you finally decide that you want to professionally, pursue music?
It was that. That was the time when I was like...
And like, how did you go about it? Like, what did you...
It's a long story. So basically, there's this company called Boone Castle, and they have a training institute for music production and engineering called the Media Tribe. I don't know how many of you guys have heard about the Media Tribe. So what they would do, what they've done like thrice in the past, is they would conduct workshops in Insti. Alright, so what happened with me was I was applying to music schools abroad, like Berkeley and all of that, and I still didn't get a scholarship. So I was applying for like a writing and composition scholarship, and I would program, like I can't play anything, I can't play a single instrument, but I program everything. So I had programmed a lot of my stuff, but it was still not to the finishing point. So we had actually, we started going for this workshop, and they would come here to teach. And so then we asked its faculty member, Aman Morone, to help me, finish the song. And what he did is he heard the song, which was very unfinished state, and played it to the founder of Bone Castle, who is Ashish Manchanda. Ashish Manchanda is a big name in the Indian music industry. He's worked on Devdi, Bhag Milkha Bhag, whatever, lots of movies. He used to work with Bruce Swedien, who was Michael Jackson's engineer. So he heard the songs, and he was like, let's sign her. So then I got signed to, there's this record label that they have called Springboard Records, and I got signed under them as firstly a producer and songwriter, and then sometime later I got signed as an artist. So yeah, that's what I said. Who made this opportunity possible for me? It was Insti. Because one big thing about this institute is every other institute in the city, in the country, is looking to come here to reach out to you guys. Because this is one of the most prestigious institutes in the country. So they are going to look for you. So opportunity will always be here from all spheres, not just academia, not just for placements, but for anything else you thought you wanted to do, but haven't had the courage to do it yet. So yeah.
So what would your advice be to anyone in the audience who is at the moment looking to pursue music?
So is anyone thinking of it professionally?
Come on guys, no one? Okay, yeah,
Finger
higher. There are a few hands, but they're a little shy. IIT mein aage music.
Okay, so I just want to say that I get why you guys might have second thoughts about pursuing music. Of course, it's not the easiest thing to do, and I know you guys don't see a lot of independent music happening in the country, and I don't know how many of you want to pursue Bollywood music. Of course, that's a different thing altogether, and it's the most successful, it's pop music of India. But I hope you guys realize that indie music is really kicking off. There are multiple record labels in the country who are ready to sign indie artists, and they are specifically for indie artists. Be it our label Springboard Records, be it Universal, be it anything. They're all what is it? I think T-Series? T-Series came up with viral originals, though I think you guys might have heard of that. Though it's maybe not the kind of music that everyone here does, but it's still not movie music. It's still independent music. So there are plenty of spheres, and I would say don't get scared. For example, even if you want to make Western music, which is what I write, so last year my music got selected to be showcased at Muse Expo Hollywood. So I went there to perform and showcase my music to some of the biggest people in those industries. I'm talking Atlantic, Republic, Records, all those guys. So this was made possible by a record label in India, right? We're based in India. So there are a lot of possibilities, and you know what? Don't be afraid to seek them out. If you want help, you can reach out to me, like whatever, take my number, meet me backstage or something. But there are a lot of opportunities, and if you're afraid to do it because you don't know where you're going to go after this, trust me, there are a lot of ways to do it. So just don't be afraid, just do what you want.
Alright, so the last question I'd want someone from the audience is there anyone who has a question for Sayantika right now?
Questions? Yeah, I mean, does anyone have any questions? Can I see everyone? Like, it's dark.
Lights. Avinash sir, can you turn on the lights?
Snigdha? Yeah, can you?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Your name?
Piyush.
Hi.
So, where did you first hear the genre of music that you were singing right now?
Where did I first hear it? You know what? I didn't hear it anywhere. It's mine. But that's amazing, right? You don't have to. I know we are all influenced by all kinds of music, but by the end of the day, what is more special is the music that comes out of you, which doesn't sound like anything else.
I heard similar songs before.
Where? But of course, it's a genre. It's ambient pop. Yeah, you can call it ambient pop. So that's the rough genre. There are plenty of artists. So you can check that out.
Thank you, Sayantika. So you've mentioned that Tanvi has been your best friend throughout the journey. So as a token of our gratitude from IIT Bombay, we would want Tanvi to present your memento on behalf of Symphony IIT Bombay. Guys, I announced Tanvi to be a bassist, but Tanvi plays literally every instrument
Plays everything
there is.
in the world.
Thank you, Sayantika and Tanvi, for making this evening much beautiful than it was.
Thank you guys. You were a fabulous audience. Thank you for this honoring opportunity.